If you're over 50, I want you to stop what you're doing and really listen to me for the next few minutes. Because what I'm about to share could truly change how you live, how you feel, and maybe even how long you stay here on this earth, healthy, strong, and full of life. I've spent years studying how the body changes with age, and I can tell you this: the way you start your morning has a powerful impact on how long and how well you live. I'm not talking about fancy supplements, expensive routines, or complicated diets. I'm talking about simple, science-backed habits that signal your body to repair, rejuvenate, and protect itself every single day. So here's the big idea. If you start doing a few specific things every morning after age 50, you could dramatically improve your chances of living not just longer, but better. I'm talking about more energy, sharper thinking, steadier balance, stronger immunity, and a body that feels years younger. Now, before we go deeper, let me ask you something. How do you usually start your morning? Do you roll out of bed, grab your phone, maybe drink coffee, and start rushing through your day? Or do you take even 5 minutes to do something good for your body and mind? Let me know in the comments below. I really want to know. Because most people don't realize how that first 15 minutes after waking up can set the tone for their entire day, and over time, their entire life. So, let's dive into what you should actually do each morning after 50. If you want to give your body the best possible chance to stay young, strong, and alive for 25 more years or more. The first thing I do, and I recommend you do too, happens before I even get out of bed. It's simple, but powerful. When you wake up, don't move right away. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Feel your chest rise and fall. Notice your heartbeat. This signals to your nervous system that it's safe to wake up calmly, not in stress mode. Most people jolt awake, immediately thinking about their to-do list, and that triggers cortisol, your main stress hormone. Over time that morning, stress can contribute to high blood pressure, inflammation, and faster aging. So instead, I start my morning in what I call gratitude breathing. I breathe in deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and breathe out slowly for 6. I do this 3 or 4 times while silently saying something I'm grateful for. It could be as simple as, I woke up today, or I still have time to grow. You'd be amazed how this small act steadies your heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and even supports brain health. Now, after you take those deep breaths, the next thing to do is gently move your body, even while you're still in bed. Rotate your ankles, stretch your fingers, flex your feet, move your shoulders. These little movements help stimulate circulation and joint fluid. As we age, our joints become stiffer, especially after lying still all night. A few minutes of gentle movement gets your blood flowing, wakes up your muscles, and reduces the risk of morning dizziness or imbalance when you stand up. When I finally get out of bed, I do something that might surprise you. I don't go straight for coffee. I drink water. Plain, clean water, sometimes with a squeeze of lemon. Why? Because after 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated. Even mild dehydration can cause brain fog, fatigue, and slower digestion. And if you're over 50, your thirst signal becomes weaker, meaning your body needs water before you even realize it. I drink about 300 to 400 milliliters of water within 15 minutes of waking. It helps flush out toxins your body filtered overnight through the liver and kidneys. It also kickstarts your metabolism and digestion. Some people add a pinch of sea salt or a few drops of electrolyte minerals, and that's fine, especially if you sweat a lot or take diuretics. Then comes my favorite part, something I call the morning activation ritual. This is a short 5 to 10 minute routine that wakes up your circulation, balance, and muscles. If you're over 50, you must do this because your body doesn't recover or circulate blood as quickly as it used to. But here's the good news. Even a few minutes of low-intensity movement can have enormous benefits. I start with simple neck rolls, slow, gentle circles to release stiffness, then shoulder rolls forward and backward. I lift my arms overhead and stretch as if I'm reaching for the ceiling. Then I do 10 slow squats, not deep, just enough to get my knees and hips moving. I finish with a few toe raises to strengthen my calves and ankles. If you can, add a few balance exercises, like standing on one leg for 10 seconds, then switching sides. Balance is one of the first abilities we lose with age, and yet it's also one of the easiest to retrain. When you challenge your balance, you're actually training your brain and your body's reflex system to stay sharp. That means fewer falls, more stability, and more confidence in your movements. After that, I step outside. Even if it's cloudy, I try to get 5 to 10 minutes of natural sunlight. This is one of the most underrated health habits after 50. Early morning light helps regulate your circadian rhythm. That's your internal body clock, which controls everything from energy levels to hormone balance. It also helps your body produce vitamin D, which is essential for bone health, immunity, and mood. And here's something many people don't realize. Getting sunlight early in the day actually helps you sleep better at night. That's because the blue light from the sun in the morning helps your brain know it's daytime, so your body can produce melatonin naturally when the sun goes down. While I'm outside, I like to take a few slow steps and focus on my breathing. Some people call this walking meditation. You simply walk slowly, feel the ground beneath your feet, and pay attention to your breath and your surroundings. It's calming, grounding, and great for your heart and brain. Now, after movement and sunlight, we move into what I call the mind reset. This is where most people go wrong in the morning. They check the news, scroll social media, or worry about bills. And before they even have breakfast, their brain is filled with stress. But after 50, stress isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Chronic stress increases inflammation, weakens your immune system, and accelerates aging. So instead of jumping into the digital noise, I take 5 minutes to center my thoughts. Sometimes I meditate, sometimes I pray, sometimes I simply write in a gratitude journal. The goal is to start the day with a calm, clear, and positive mind. And if you're thinking, I don't have time for that, let me tell you this. Even 2 minutes is better than nothing. You can do it while your coffee brews. You can do it while sitting on the edge of your bed. What matters is consistency. When you calm your mind in the morning, your body follows. Your heart rate steadies, your digestion improves, your focus sharpens, and your entire day flows better. Now, once I've done my morning activation and mind reset, I think about fuel. What you put into your body first thing in the morning can either energize you or drain you. And this is where I see so many people make a mistake. Skipping breakfast entirely or eating processed, sugary foods that cause an energy crash by mid-morning. After 50, your metabolism slows down and your muscle mass naturally decreases. That means you need to nourish your body with protein and fiber, not sugar and empty carbs. I like to start with something that balances blood sugar, like oatmeal with nuts and berries, Greek yogurt with chia seeds, or even eggs with vegetables. And if you prefer something light, a smoothie with greens, fruit, and protein powder is a great option. The key is to avoid heavy, greasy foods or sweet pastries early in the day. Those spike your blood sugar and trigger inflammation. And remember, inflammation is one of the root causes of aging. It damages cells, joints, and even your brain. So, water first, gentle movement, sunlight, calm mind, and a nutritious breakfast. These are the 5 foundations of a longevity morning routine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Does it really make that big of a difference? And the answer, backed by research, is yes, absolutely. When you start your day with these habits, you're signaling your body to stay in a healthy rhythm. Your blood pressure stabilizes, your metabolism activates, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals. Your stress hormones go down. Over time, this daily practice lowers your risk of chronic diseases, improves heart function, and slows cellular aging. It's not magic. It's biology. You're simply working with your body instead of against it. And that's where the secret of living 25 more healthy years truly begins. Now that you understand the foundation of a longevity morning, let's go even deeper. Because the truth is, the little things you do each morning, or don't do, slowly add up over the years. They shape your hormones, your immune system, your brain function, even the expression of your genes. You see, after age 50, your body begins to lose efficiency. Your cells don't repair as quickly, your hormones shift, your muscles shrink faster, your heart works a little harder. But here's the beautiful part. You can slow all of that down. In some cases, you can even reverse the decline by sending your body the right signals. And morning is the perfect time to do that. Why? Because your hormones and metabolism are at their most responsive state. Cortisol, which naturally rises in the morning, gives you energy. But it also helps regulate blood sugar and inflammation if it's balanced. So by starting your day calmly, moving gently, hydrating, and getting sunlight, you're balancing cortisol naturally, instead of spiking it with stress and caffeine. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine two people, both 60 years old. One wakes up, grabs their phone, checks the news, drinks coffee on an empty stomach, and rushes to get ready. Their heart rate is already up. Their blood sugar fluctuates. Their body's in fight or flight mode before 8 a.m. The other person wakes up slowly, breathes deeply, drinks water, moves for 10 minutes, and gets sunlight before breakfast. Their heart rate is steady, their blood sugar stable, and their brain calm. Now multiply that by 365 days a year, and you'll see why one person ages faster than the other. That's not luck or genetics, it's habit. And one of the most powerful morning habits after 50 is what I call gentle strength activation. You don't need a gym or weights. You just need your body and a few minutes of intentional movement. I recommend a 5-minute circuit you can do anywhere. Start with 10 squats or sit-to-stands from a chair. Then 10 wall push-ups or countertop push-ups. Next, 10 calf raises while holding onto a chair for balance. Then, 10 arm circles forward and backward. Finally, finish with 20 slow marches in place. That's it, 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes do something incredible. They wake up your muscles and signal your brain to maintain muscle tissue. And that's crucial because after 50, you lose about 1% of muscle mass per year if you're inactive. That's what leads to weakness, poor balance, and even slower metabolism. So by activating your muscles first thing in the morning, you're not just staying strong, you're teaching your body to hold on to youth. Now, here's something else I encourage you to do, and this might surprise you. Don't skip your morning bowel movement. It sounds funny, but your digestive system is most active in the morning. If you ignore that natural urge because you're rushing, toxins and waste stay longer in your system. Over time, that can cause bloating, sluggishness, and even affect your mood. If you struggle with regularity, try drinking warm water with lemon or eating fiber-rich foods like chia pudding or oatmeal. Gentle movement, hydration, and a consistent routine all help stimulate healthy digestion. Speaking of digestion, let's talk about one of the most underrated longevity secrets, your gut health. The gut is often called your second brain. It influences your mood, your energy, and even your immune system, and what you do in the morning can either support it or harm it. For example, drinking water before coffee helps protect your stomach lining. Eating a high-fiber breakfast feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Taking a probiotic or eating fermented foods like yogurt or kefir can also help maintain balance. When your gut is healthy, you absorb nutrients better, fight inflammation faster, and your immune system works more efficiently. That's why I always say, longevity starts in the gut, and morning is your chance to nurture it. Now, let's shift gears for a moment, because physical health is only one part of the longevity equation. Your mindset plays an equal, if not greater, role. Every morning, I ask myself one question. What do I want to feel today? Not what do I want to do, but feel. Because feelings drive your behaviors, and your behaviors shape your biology. If I decide to feel grateful, calm, and purposeful, my actions naturally align with that energy. You might be surprised how much this matters. Studies have shown that people who maintain a positive, hopeful mindset in their later years actually live longer, sometimes by several years. Why? Because optimism lowers stress hormones and boosts immune function. Your thoughts literally influence your physiology. So take a moment each morning to visualize something good. It could be seeing your grandkids grow up, enjoying a beautiful trip, or simply feeling strong and independent. That vision fuels your motivation and keeps your brain young. Next, let's talk about something people rarely connect to longevity: purpose. After 50, many people retire or slow down, and while rest is good, the loss of daily purpose can quietly drain your vitality. Your brain thrives on goals, challenges, and contribution. So each morning, remind yourself that your day still has meaning. Maybe your purpose is caring for family, volunteering, creating art, gardening, or simply being a source of kindness to others. Whatever it is, acknowledge it when you wake up. That sense of purpose keeps your brain sharp and your heart open, two of the most powerful longevity boosters known to science. Now, I want to share a simple, yet often overlooked morning habit that directly supports your heart and brain: breathing fresh air. Many people go from bed to bathroom to kitchen, all indoors, before heading to work or sitting down. But when you step outside, even for a minute, and take 5 deep breaths of morning air, your oxygen levels rise. That increases blood flow to your brain, improves alertness, and helps your cardiovascular system work more efficiently.